Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guys. On this one I'll be showing you my boss battles here in Sector 3. So we'll first do the mini boss battle and after that final boss battle. But first let me show you the discs here that I'll be using for mini boss battle. Obviously I've got the unstable decelerator that you will be removing turn meter whenever you deal damage to an enemy. Caustic emission, which will be applied damage over time to the enemies. Then we got probably the best disc I have seen in this new Conquest, Perseverance. So anytime your unit takes a turn, they will get an extra attack. So essentially everybody's double tapping, or characters that will not only double tapping will be triple tapping. This is really good, especially with the lack of all those others out of a turn attack disc stacking offense. I'm yet to see that one as well. So definitely you will definitely want to pick this one up and pretty much use it constantly just for some extra damage. The same thing goes for these kind of free staple ones, Power, Vitality, and Zealous Ambition. Again, adding extra survivability there with Vitality. Now that looks like entrenched discs are nowhere to be found, so definitely Vitality will help you there. And then Power and Zealous Ambition again, significant boost damage for your guys now that we don't have Blindside and Weak Spot anymore. So just standard set pretty much that I've been rocking since Sector 1. Small adjustments here and there whenever needed, but that's pretty much the core disc that I've been using. So we got two feats here versus Bad Batch. One where we have to win with Cad and Fennec both surviving, and then also one where we should win without using bounty hunters. So pretty two straightforward feats I think, and luckily they're not overprepared, just standard Dauntless Courage clone modifier here. So I'll be doing the no bounty hunter feat first. We do have to use here smugglers obviously for the global feat, and also we have stagger feat. That's why I'm bringing Kira, because she's got an AoE stagger here. So hopefully we can get an AoE out as well with her, and then make progress towards that feat as well. Again, you could use any team here that you want as long as they're not bounty hunters, but again I was trying to find a team that can get done some of the global feats like smuggler one and as well sector feat, which is stagger. So I decided to go for this. Maybe you could go with Darth Revan as well. Bastila there, she's got an AoE stagger as well. That could be another option if you want to go down that route, but I do have to get my smuggler battles in, so I'm just going to try versus these guys because they're not over prepared. And Han shoots first, so what you want to do is stun Echo here. All those double triple taps are perfect. Here comes the AoE from Tech. Okay, there we go. Everybody's got foresight, but this attack from Nest can't be evaded, so just an AoE. Oh, here they come. Come on, Elfrey. Hang in there, girl. Let's go ahead. Dispel. They dodged because of the foresight. Here comes the AoE. There we go. At least we got stagger out 5 times. Let's go ahead. Stun Echo. Well, he resisted the stun, but at least we push his turn meter back anyway. Let's finish him off. We need a stand attack over there with Nest. Perfect. Let's actually go after Wrecker now, because he's got a mass stun as well. Get a stun on Hunter, perfect. Push back turn meter attack now. There we go. 1 hit, 2 hit. Perseverance disc really doing here all the work. There we go. Okay. Some counter attacks. I might even be able to keep Kira alive here, it seems, which is great. There we go. Get some assists, extra attacks, and I was hoping to get another stagger there, but Kira finished him off. So I was pretty happy that knocked out the smuggler feat and made some good progress towards the stagger feat while doing these mini boss battles. So we got now the next feat where we have to use Cad and Fennec, and they both have to survive. Now my Fennec, if you've been following my guides, is 3-star gear rate, was even low stamina because I keep milking her for all those feats. So what I'll actually do, I will bring extremely slow General Luke Skywalker here at 133 speed, and obviously with his lead we get Hero's Rise ability, and whenever we use that ability he gets a turn. Once he gets a turn he will reduce speed of the enemy to his own speed, which in my case was 133. That's why I'm bringing here Yoda. He's very fast at 300, so hopefully he can get an early turn there. And then Luke can must stun on everybody, and then in that case enemy won't be even able to get a turn, and then we'll keep there my low gear Fennec alive. I think that's quite a nice trick here, just to make sure you don't need to worry about them taking out. because remember the enemy is not over prepared, so probably apart from Echo, maybe Tag, they won't be too fast here, I hope. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here comes Echo, very quick here. However, with Heroes Arise now, we'll cleanse off all the debuffs and we'll feed Turn Meter over to Luke. He can now go ahead, stun everybody. Then you also have Mind Tricks with Ban. You can use it to push back Turn Meter, but because everybody's stunned, I'll just save it for next turn. Cad Bane, he's actually support, so he will be doing big hits because of Zealous Ambition Disc. Something to point out. And there you go, Yuda's pretty much going to town, double tapping because of Perseverance Disc. And every time he hits, he gains more turn meter, so he's just pretty much carrying this battle for you. And there you go, very quick and easy win here. Even if you have low gear, Cad Bane and Fennec, they should not be in danger at all. As long as you have to bring in there slow Jedi Knight Luke and a very fast Jedi, so he can get Heroes Rise going, and then you can really control here the enemy. Alright, so for this next one, I actually a little bit swapped around, changed my discs a little bit. I added their voluntary Vanguard disc. I equipped that one. Just again, we can get a then forced mark on one of our guys. I also added Amplify Agony, which will do a little bit of more their damage to the enemies. However, I will be removing 2 discs here for this battle. That's Perseverance and Caustic Emissions. Because with Perseverance we'll be doing double hits and Caustic Emission will be applied damage over times. And you don't want that because then you might accidentally defeat Han. And in order for this to win here, really, what you have to do is you are not allowed to take out Han. You have to take out 4 of his allies and then you automatically win. That's why you want to take out those deeds, because Han will be taking lots of turns. He'll be getting lots of damage over times on him. And also then, if somebody just basics him, there he will potentially double tap him. So definitely. And especially there with Darth Vader, for example, the Perseverance will stop his Merciless mode for some reason, because it just counts like a new turn or something. I'm not sure how it's coded, but it will disrupt the Perseverance disc will disrupt their Vaders, and that's why you also want that off. So you can see this essentially modifier is you're not allowed to kill Han, basically, if you want to win. They're a little bit of over prepared. Now this is a team I'll be going in with actually. Now notice in my testing, the enemy team, they're so fast, pretty much before you get a turn they totally decimate your team. So I'm starting here with Traya lead, because whenever they attack out of turn they'll be taking damage, and then also with her unique, in case your guys get stunned, she then see fellas there will get as well their debuffs cleansed. Bringing in Palpatine, because his unique will be dealing damage to rebels, so again a little bit help there to get some damage out. However, likely this damage from Palpatine and Traya, it can't defeat enemies, so there is no threat of Han dying. Whereas if you have dots or some other debuffs, it would take them out. Obviously bringing Vader, you have to bring him for the feat. He has to survive, which shouldn't be an issue here if you do have a good relic here. And then bringing Bastila, she can apply fear, get stagger out. Remember, we do have to get the stagger feat done as well. And finally bringing Malak in combination with that Vanguard disc. Malak would get mark on him, and because of his unique they will keep getting fear whenever they critically hit him, because otherwise if you don't control them in such way with fear, they will pretty much tear your whole team apart. So this is a team that in the end worked really well for me. There you go, they keep attacking, keep getting feared, and 3PO there basically killed himself because of unique there from from the leadership from Traya. So I'm just kind of letting them assist, attack, and slowly just kind of here let them get into low health, and then we'll just finish them off one by one. You do not want to hit Han at all, just basics here. Now that everybody's in red, you can go into Merciless and just basic everybody one at a time. There we go. And that's why you needed to take Perseverance disc off, because then it would disrupt Vader's Merciless. And there you go, that's how easy it was, because basically because of Palpatine's unique there, because of Treya's lead, they pretty much got into the red by themselves. And there you go, just about completed the stagger feat here in the final boss battle, and that's why I brought in Basti, because I saw I need 5 more staggers, yeah, to complete this feat. Alright, so we got Vader feat out of the way, so we got one more feat to do here, and that is one where you have to win without Jedi, Sith or unaligned Force users. So I'm just swapping my disc back. I'm putting my Perseverance disc back now. I'll probably need it for this one. Still not going to equip Caustic Emission. I will also unequip Voluntarily Vanguard, because remember, Caustic Emission, those are damage over times, so that might cause issues there. So instead I'll just use Insatiable for some extra defense penetration, because when I did have Caustic Emissions, then Han most of the times died from dots before I was able to finish off the other enemies. So just something to point out, because you know, you're basically not allowed to kill Han if you want to win. It's a bit of a funny feat, but hey, it is what it is. And for my testing, Padme worked well here, obviously, because of all this assist from 3PO. You're getting some protection up there that can help your guys survive. I didn't remod these guys at all. They're just the mods I have on these guys at all times. They're okay mods. I mean, you know, they do the job in all the game modes pretty much, but you can definitely mod them better if you wish. You probably will lose somebody at some point, but that's why you got 5s. He will sacrifice himself, and then, you know, your clones really start doing big damage. Now here Padme, Rex and Echo, they're all support, so Zealous Ambition disc will really allow them to do big hits. So you just have to survive the initial barrage there from the enemy. There we go. Already getting protection up. Unfortunately, their ability block on Padme, not ideal start. Hopefully Rex can cleanse that off once he gets a turn. There we go, they keep going. There we go, protection up, keeping us alive so far. Man, I really miss Entrench disc for these kind of battles. There we go, Rex using form up, obviously because of Padme there. This will not give us turn meter, but you know, at least we cleansed off Padme there. 5 sacrificed himself. Finally getting turns now here, going after 3PO and Chewie. There we go, disc for removing turn meter, pushing back. There we go, let's get some courage now stacked. Remember, no AoEs here, because you do not want to take out Han. Just keep going after other guys. There we go, and Echo obviously will assist and his support, so he will very quickly take out these guys one at a time. Again, no AoEs, just basics here. And there we go, another quick and easy battle here. And there you go, guys, that's how I completed here both mini boss and final boss battles in Sector 3. They were pretty straightforward once you kind of understand the mechanics and what to do, what to avoid. So hopefully this was useful, showing you how I've done it. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server how you guys are getting along in this brand new Conquest. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.